There was a Reddit post that I was just reading, and I will put the link to it in the description so you guys can read it for yourselves. But it was talking about how should we protest and try to form an entirely new party here in Ontario, because this poster has no faith in any government leader or anybody running right now, with the cost of living being so high, with people being in what would be considered well-paying jobs even 10 years ago. This poster in particular being 26 and making $90,000 a year, which good for you at 26, holy shit. But that's besides the point, because nowadays that doesn't matter. $90,000 doesn't really do any good anymore, and they're right. The it's ridiculous. This poster is correct, saying that the current government doesn't care. It's out of touch. They are also correct, saying the cost of living is insane, and that having a so-called well-paying job doesn't help you anymore. But they lose me at should we protest and start a new party. I don't think we're there yet, because we're federally, we seem to have somebody who actually knows what's going on. I was watching Question Period yesterday, and the House leader accused Pierre Poilievre of pretending to care, because he bounces, according to the House leader, bounces from issue to issue. But the point of that is that Pierre Poilievre has to talk about so many different problems, because there are so many different problems. And I think we really, instead of tearing it all down right now, we are closer to change than we think. I think we need to gather behind Pierre Poilievre, because as much as the Liberals say he has all these right-wing talking points, he doesn't go there. They try to make him go there, but he doesn't play that game. He's not interested in reopening the abortion debate in Canada. He's not interested in making things that are the business of the provinces the business of the federal government, unlike the other parties. And I think before we tear down the entire system, we throw our hats behind the guy who's actually worked his way up to this point, is closer to our age as a millennial person. He's only 42. And instead of, protesting and making things worse right now, I think we continue to speak out and tell people like Pierre Poilievre what the problem is, because he actually brings it up in the House of Commons, and so do his other MPs. And I think it's important now for us to be way more civic-minded than we ever have before. It's time for us to be active citizens again. We all want to go to protest right away, but before we protest, we have the duty to be a good, active, civic citizen. And that means educating ourselves about all of our politicians and all of our options, and educating ourselves on the process of how to get rid of the politicians that we don't like. Because while we hear from our American friends that our country is a dictatorship, we are closer to ousting Justin Trudeau than they are to ousting Biden right now. Trump has a lot of work ahead of him. And while he's doing that work, Biden is catapulting you guys into complete chaos. We have a lot. This is kind of the good thing about our system is it moves a lot slower, and we don't have things like executive orders. Thank fuck. Right? Trudeau doesn't have the power to just from on high create laws. That's he can't do that. As much as you guys like to tell us we have a dictatorship going on, as I said, our election cycle is just about ready to turf him out, and our polls are saying that we are in favor of Pierre Poilievre. So in response to this Redditor, I would say no, we shouldn't protest. We should be active citizens and educate ourselves on our politicians, vote for the ones that will help us because they are there. They do exist. And if you do any digging and any watching of the House of Commons activities, you'll see that they exist. So don't give up hope. We don't need to revolt just yet. Now don't get me wrong. If we need to, I'll say it, but I don't think we're there yet. I think we still have a long way to go in Canada for that. Because we have members of government that are standing up and going, no, this is stupid. So don't give up hope, oh Redditor, in this thread. We have government people that are trying. They aren't all pieces of crap. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. As I said, I will throw the link to the Reddit post in the description so you guys can check it out yourselves. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.